This video will contain two demonstrations of the VUEROID S1-4K Infinite's extreme low power parking modes. The extreme low power parking mode is paired with another parking mode of impact and motion, or impact and time lapse. This first one is a demonstration of it being paired with the impact and motion. All right, they're both off or in ELPM mode. I'm going to, of course I don't know what the time clock in the GoPro is at this point, but at the top of the minute I'm going to do a single impact again and then walk around the vehicle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In response to the impact event on the windshield, the S1-4K Infinite on the left side there responded to the impact event by starting a recording which is unbuffered within 1 second of the impact event. After the 30-second recording finishes from the impact event, it goes into impact and motion monitoring, and there is a 10-second buffered recording that started once it detects the motion that you can see there at the front windshield where I'm cleaning some bugs off of it. Now we have another buffered video as a result of an impact event at the rear where I'll be closing the liftgate of the vehicle. So it finished off the motion recording, and then it's now into the impact recording from that event. Okay, that was an impact at the rear of the vehicle. I was closing the liftgate in the rear, so those were detected as well. That's good. There's a monitoring period after the extreme low power impact recording, and that monitoring period allows it to create those buffered recordings for impact and motion for this particular configuration. And there's another impact event at this point, and since it had gone fully back into extreme low power mode, it's an unbuffered recording at this point. And now I'm going over to the vehicle and I'm going to start the engine, which will cause the videos to terminate at that point once accessory power has been restored to the S1-4K Infinite on the left-hand side. Started the engine, and the control camera has been turned off, and the recordings will end right here. Moving on to the next example of extreme low power mode, using the S1-4K Infinite on the right side in the upper control camera image there, or in the very left of the screen. I have it configured for ELPM, or extreme low power mode, and it's paired with the impact and time lapse. So after the ignition is turned off and accessory power is switched off during the initial monitoring period, and for a fixed time after the ELPM impact recordings are recorded, it will monitor for impacts and will create time-lapse video during that time period. I've stretched the playback of the time-lapse video to be real-time rather than faster than real-time, which is what it would normally do if you play it as a raw file right out of the camera. I'm going to, of course I don't know what the time clock in the GoPro is at this point, but at the top of the minute I'm going to do a single impact again and then walk around the vehicle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just as we observed with the other S1-4K Infinite that was in extreme low power mode, but paired with impact and motion, this one is paired with impact and time lapse, but it makes no difference as far as the response time to an impact event while in extreme low power mode. The 30-second recording from the impact event while in extreme low power mode is finished, and it is switched over to time-lapse recording. And please remember, I've stretched the playback of the time-lapse to be 1 frame per second rather than the typical 5 frames per second if you played it in a video player, just so it matches up with the timeline here. So you can see that time-lapse video is being presented on the lower left there and lower right. And from the previous camera example, we know that there's an impact event about to occur. And since we're in this monitoring period, it'll be a buffered impact video. So there's the 10 seconds before. And now we'll switch over to the remaining 20 seconds of that buffered impact video. Okay, that was an impact at the rear of the vehicle. I was closing the lift gate in the rear, so those were detected as well. That's good. The buffered impact video has just completed. The 30-second video is finished, and we're switching back to time-lapse. And then there's going to be another buffered impact due to the door closure that's about to take place here. And with that, we're switching over from the time-lapse fully to the buffered impact video. And from the other dash camera example, I'm going over to start the vehicle and drive off, which will terminate the recordings as the accessory power is restored to the S1-4K Infinite. Warm in here.